Time.tv.
Previously on Chrono Trigger.
Well, hello once again, and welcome back to Nathan Plays Chrono Trigger. My name is Nathan, and this is Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In the previous episode, we traveled back to the Middle Ages to try and find the source of Lavos and his terrible wreckage that he brings to the world. And our quest led us to try and chase down the hero medal, currently being held by a naughty runt named Tata, and which apparently may be used to belong to Frog. Frog won't come along with us because his self-esteem is real bad right now. But our path led us to the Denador Mountains, and now we're going to try and climb up. See what we can see. We did fight these creatures last time. The birds and the goblins. Whatever they are. Rocket Roll is maybe a little bit overdoing it in this case. Or is it? Nope, it's not. Chrono leveled. And Luca. Nice. So yeah, we did travel to... We did see the first screen, and Tata came running past us here. He's gone now, but we're going to explore the rest of the mountain, where he failed. Get a revive from this treasure chest down here. Real nice. And sneak around this bit of land here to get another ether. Rather a scenic area, actually. The waterfalls and the leaves, quite a nice effect. And remembering from last time what we learned about goblins with hammers, quick thing to do is to get rid of the hammer before you can attack them. First we're going to take out this guy. Ogun is the one that carries the hammer. Don't even need an entire fire spell, just a little flame toss will be enough. Away it goes. Prior to destroying the hammer, you will find you do very little damage on them, and so it really is in your best interest. Also, they do a lot more damage. And $500 in there. Nice. Who leaves this stuff lying around? I'm gonna wonder forever. Maybe it's the monsters. I believe this confrontation is avoidable if you time it just so and not get knocked over by the charge that he does across. However, I did not do the thing. So as you can see, even a crit only does 32 paltry points of damage. Once you get rid of that hammer, a regular attack does 200. Again, really worth your while. Make our way up alongside the waterfall here into a new misty area with a new enemy. Sort of crow-looking fellows with swords. Didn't really get a good look at that one because we just kind of walked around them, but here's a better glimpse of the Free Lancer. Not too much strats involved there, just use good attacks, try not to get hit too much. No trick to them that I'm aware of. Well, it's not misty, those are shadows, they're tree shadows. Silly me. A gold helm. Who needs it? Who needs a gold helm? Not Luca. It's Robo. And then we're going to backtrack a little bit because I did spot that treasure chest off to the left. I want to make sure I grab all the things that I can. The mid-ether. Very nice. Really nice use of that shady tree effect to kind of make it look like dappled sunlight or whatever coming through the leaves. Just one cute little Ogun by himself. We do need to wait for that flame toss, and so we gotta let him get a hit off before we can even do anything. Chrono's getting a little bit low on HP, so it is time to duck into our menus here. Maybe use a Cure Beam. Freelancer awakens his friend Ogun with a rock. That seems a bit rude. I don't even know why they're working together. Didn't really prioritize well during that fight, so it took a little longer than I wanted to, and I kind of chopped up the middle for you. Wait a second. Wait. There's a top and a bottom. Take the top way, you go to the next screen. If you take the bottom, you get a mid-tonic. Pays to be thorough. My older brother taught me a long time ago that if it looks like a game like this wants you to go one way, you go the other way. There's a Freelancer chucking rocks at you. He does a tiny little bit of damage for each one you get hit by, although I just kind of kept walking at a steady clip and didn't get hit by any of them, thank goodness. We'll encounter that effect again later on. It's a little gimmick they threw in. Again, not too much fancy that one needs to do with Freelancers. It's just kind of a matter of taking them out best as you can. $600 G in there. Not so bad. Here we run a little bit of a gauntlet, little battle gauntlet here. First round. Goblin and Ogun. For some reason, they all just head for Chrono. I don't know what he did to them, making faces. Who knows? He's going to go ahead and take out Goblin. And it's up to Luca and Robo to finish off the battle. Robo scores a very nice crit. Round 2. Fight. Quick slash for the Freelancer. Then again, the 1-2 punch. Round 3. Fight. Okay, this is basically a repeat of the first one. Round 4. Fight. And for the big finale, we've got a couple Freelancers. It took a little while longer than I wanted it to. And finally, we are through Battle Gauntlets. I let Chrono get a little bit low on HP again, as well as Luca, so it was time to... oh, no, actually, no. Luca was low, but I decided to leave her alone for a bit. Found 300 gold, very nice. This ramp lets you step down onto the water, but first of all, you've got to fight a couple of Freelancers being alerted by one of those stupid bellbirds. Thanks a lot. For some reason that spin cut has insane range this time around. Really wouldn't look like you would get the bellbird along with that Freelancer, but there it is. And then it was time to heal Luca. Thanks, Cure Beam. Let's go investigate by the waterfall and then promptly fall down it. Oh, perfect. Good work, everyone. Let this be a lesson to you all. Then for some reason I tempted fate by trying that waterfall, but you can't go down that one. Fortunately, you do get a little bit of treasure for your trouble. Silver Erg, which I suppose is meant to be an earring. Silver Erg, max HP up by 25%. Very nice. Could be good for somebody like Luca, who has a lower HP overall, but we're going to keep it on Magic Scarf. Which, as you recall, makes her casting a little more effective. Rather than having to climb all the way back up, that little detour spits you out near the beginning of the Battle Gauntlet. So it's a quick jaunt back across, and you're pretty much right back where you were, except you have to fight the stupid Bellbird again. And the Freelancers, of course. Alright, everybody, let's be careful this time around, please. Please. One mid-tonic. Not 100% sure how I all of a sudden remember that I had that power tab kicking around. Oh, perhaps I meant to use that ether. Okay, that sounds right. I think I went into the menu to use the ether and saw that I had an unused power tab just sitting there. This guy's just chopping away. Doing his exercises. You can talk to him. He says, shut up, get lost. He's very rude. That's very rude. Don't like it. Alright, well, you keep at it there, fella. We have another nice sort of a vista area with a couple of bellbirds. Just here to ruin the scenery. Thanks, guys. Cyclone gets them all. No big deal. And Chrono learns Spin Cut. Luca learns Napalm. Cool. And Dual Attack Max Cyclone. As well as Dual Attack Fire Sword. So Max Cyclone, I believe, is one that you do with Robo. Fire Sword, of course, is with Luca. Here's a creature hanging out up here who says mountains are nice. Let's look. And then bug him again. This is life. It says, mountains are nice. You bug him a third time, go for one more. One more. Man, you're nosy. Here, take this. And you get a magic tab. I may or may not have had a friend in high school with whom we would do this scene. Wander up to each other in class. Poke each other 4 times. Mountains are nice. This is the life. Mountains are nice. Man, you're nosy. Here, take this. And then you would have to give the other person whatever was nearby. May or may not have happened. Okay, it did. Since we have a nice save point here and we have a lot of shelters, we're going to use one. Save point up here in the mountains means we're probably going to run into some real trouble soon. We'll take a save as well, just to be sure, just for safety. Some of the stuff I haven't actually played in quite a while, so just, just taking precautions. I got a speed tab in there, look at that. See, it does pay to be nosy. We've learned that. We're learning it. Let's go ahead and chuck that on Chrono. As I may have mentioned in previous videos, am more or less entirely arbitrary when it comes to who gets tabs. Often I dump them on Chrono just to make him the coolest, but sometimes I try and use them to balance out people with lesser stats in those different areas. Anyway. Oh! You can see the Freelancer did actually hit me with the rock on that last one there. Chrono kind of made a little whack. Wow, sprite. A couple of goblins. Really not a big deal at this stage of the... I guess this is a dungeon, strictly speaking. Everybody else finishes theirs off except Luca. Come on. Hold up your end of the bargain there. No, she's been invaluable. I can't rag on her. You really do want fire coming up here. And then that freelancer, that jerky freelancer, just knocks you back down and picks another fight with you. But that's only if you engage him, and we're not going to do that. Oh, he's not going to let us go. He's not going to let us go. You know what? You know what? Okay. We bit off a lot here. And it took a while, but we got it done. And I think it was worth it. A lot of experience, we got a lot of tech points. Chrono leveled, Robo learned Robo Tackle. This is a big deal. All because that freelancer was being a jerk. There's a cave. A little cave back here. We actually walked past on the other side a few screens earlier. If you remember, there was a freelancer throwing rocks at us. Seems to be a child here. Running around, hopping up and down. I'm the wind! Whoosh! Okay, cool. Well, oh! Stop! Are you here for the Masamune? Yes, actually. I thought so. Wait a second, okay? Oh, big brother! Where are you, Masa? What is it, Mune? Not again! So, you want to get a name for yourself by grabbing the Masamune. What a buffoon! Hey, nobody calls anybody buffoons. Humans are so silly. It's not how you use the sword that's important, not who owns it. You can't even understand something as simple as that. That's why you're human. We haven't said anything. What should we do? The usual. Test him. You can entertain us for a while. Alright, here we go. Whoosh! And the two children turn into sort of alien-looking creatures, Masa and Mune. We have some fancy new tricks to try out we haven't really gotten to yet. One thing to learn early on in this battle is that attacking Mune, who I guess is the one on the right, always nets you a counterattack in the form of an X strike. I did not really figure that out for the first kind of round. As you'll see, tried some good attacks, we did well, but every time, immediately, ouch. And Robo does his new Robo Tackle. Pretty sweet. Lots of damage. Got an X strike in return. So, then it was time to spin cut Masa, which is also an excellent new move that does a lot of damage. And look, there's no instantaneous retaliation. So after a little while of that, the fight was over. It was not too bad. Just a numbers game. With the levels, Robo levels, very nice. Hey, they're pretty tough. Only Cyrus made it this far. What should we do? This time, it's for real. Alright, this is it. Yeah, we mean business. With Masa's bravery and Mune's knowledge, two become one! A very Dragon Ball. And with that, a terrifying new boss battle theme starts up. And it's on. Masa and Mune are combined into one gigantically ugly creature. And they're not messing around. So basically, it's time for everybody to haul out their best attacks and just start slugging it out. Robo does a lot of good damage here, but he's also going to be doing double duty as a healer when necessary. We do have tonics and mid-tonics to back us up. Magic, not super effective by Chrono, so we're going to mainly stick with spin cuts there. Luca gets in some pretty good numbers herself. And occasionally he is going to knock out some pretty ugly moves like that. That tornado also happens to confuse. No, not quite. I think there's a chance to receive later attack. Storing tornado energy. Okay. So in something like this, in a battle, you know it's time to make sure that everybody's topped up in terms of HP. Because something big is going to be coming down the pike. Now, occasionally in games, it's bad to attack while they're doing something like this. I think in this case, it's probably fine. It's just you want to make sure you're ready for what's on the other side of the storing the energy there. Yeah, so the tornado attack he did earlier does have a chance to confuse your party members, which is something where you get a little star over their heads, they laugh a lot, and they can randomly attack your own party rather than the actual enemy. It takes either a few turns or something to hit them to kind of snap them out of it. It's really annoying. Pain. Yes, indeed. And then that happens. And it's pretty ugly. So mid-tonics and cure beams all around to get us out of this tight spot. But eventually, after a few rounds of that, we emerge victorious. Lots of experience, lots of tech points, lots of money. Good deal. They beat us, big brother. That was fun. Will they fix us? Will they find us an owner? Yeah, it'll be alright. So the sword actually turns out to be just a blade. Musamune is not just a myth. Well, I wasn't doing my voices. But it has long been broken. You got the broken Musamune. Cool, I guess. Allow me. We'll ride the wind to the base of the mountain. Good luck to you. Once again, we get chucked out onto the overworld on our butts. And I believe here's where we're going to call it a video. We, I guess, next are going to try and figure out what to do with the broken sword, the broken mythical sword of ages that can defeat evil and stuff. We also want to find Frog's courage, find his confidence, and see if we can get him back on our side. And hunting down this Magus may or may not have brought about the end of the world. Thank you ever so much for watching, as always, and we'll see you next mission.